Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. We just finished our little jaunt here at Heaven's Edge. And now we are moving on. Kind of waiting for our armies to get a little bit stronger. So we take out this level 5 demon army here. Capture this fort. This army has no more movement points this turn, so we can't do anything with it right now. So I might just merge them into one army instead of having two armies. If nothing else, so I can take out this and capture this fort, so I can continue exploring this little area here with my heroes. But the heroes can't get past this fort because the demons control it. We've kind of explored everything we can in this area here for now. I don't know if there's more path here. That could just be a demon tail as opposed to more of a path. And then we've got this this demon army up here. I don't know if there's anything further up this road as well. I mean, the map does come down into this part. It does have a lot more stuff to it. But I think we're going to go exploring this way for right now. Kind of see what's out here. Failed to sneak past the enemy. Straight into a fight. Looks like another ash giant.
Out of my sight! Cover me, all right?
Into the fray!
Missing on 4s.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Did you see that?
Nice shooting.
Mind over muscle!
Forward!
Just a regular old great club. All right. Take our giant dick kill and head on out. And we're fatigued. All right, let's go ahead and take our nap. This will increase the abyssal corruption. Hopefully we can reduce its effect.
Perhaps, if we survive this, I shall invite you to one of my soirees. We can devise an exotic backstory for you, and everyone will lose their heads over you, literally licking up to you. Ignorant all the while that you are but a petty thief from Canabres. It will be a riot!
Then I want to be the Prince of Garund, or maybe the King. It's a tough choice.
And failed to impact corruption. Oh, well. Did get our seasoned wings and thighs, though. All right. We can move our army now? We can. All right, we're going to bring this army down. Merge a couple of these guys into here. Let's Bring those guys over. Oh, we got new troops we can hire. Can't get quite all of them, but we got some of them. We're going to leave them there for now until we get full set. This is still only a level 5 army. I was hoping with the merge they would be higher level. Well, let's see what happens. Give it a go. So we have ghouls. Those are the ghouls. Cultist fighters. That's these guys. Just regular old cultists. Let's shoot the ghouls. Let's put a weakening trap right there. Step up with them. These guys will hold their ground. Finish off the ghouls. Wait. 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 Let's go ahead and defend. I think these guys can get to us, but I think all of them can actually get to us. Probably should have gone in a little quicker. Ooh, bonus attack. Ooh, another bonus attack. Like bonus attacks. Ow. Let's heal some of them. And a bonus attack. Heal some of these guys. There we go. right, we recovered all of our losses, so that's good. Cultists protected their caravan of valuables. 1,500 finance points. Nice. Looks like the level 5 army here in the fort as well. Out of movement points. We now have finance points. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these archers. And then we gotta get those guys as well soon. Let's start making our way back. Go look this way. Well, failed to sneak past. Oh my. Bao Bao's Votary Marauder and a Minotaur. Not just a Minotaur. Oh, there's 2 Minotaurs and a cultist slaver. Well, this doesn't look good at all. Minotaur made its saving throw. Not a good thing there. All right, we're going to back up Wooljiff a little bit.
You won't survive me.
Ow.
We won't falter.
There we go.
The light take you!
Missed on a 2. Missed on a 3. Gotta love my dice rolls.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Missed on a 5. All right, we are just doing fantastic here.
I will see to your demise. Endure this.
Missed on a 2. Wow, our dice rolls are atrocious. Blue took ability damage. All right. Good job, Blue.
Strike with all your might.
The Inheritor, guide my blade! You should have listened to reason.
Distract them for me.
Oh, come on, people.
Precision and grace.
Make every strike count.
All right, that was terrible. All right.
Missed me already.
Magritium Turinos.
All right, Minotaurs, no. Cultist Slayer, hit some kukris, potion. All right. Killed some dudes. Not appear to be much out here. Alright, we're going to rest, and then we're going to head back to camp, because our abyssal corruption is starting to overwhelm.
So you're the fella, I mean the gentleman who threw the party on the boats? I remember that. We had some fine fishing that night.
If by that, you mean that you thieflings plucked drunken aristocrats who had fallen overboard out of the water and stripped them of everything but their fillings, then I should think that was closer to seal hunting than fishing.
Those two get along really well. Yeah, the corruption impact was weakened, so it wasn't quite as bad, but it's getting up there, and we don't really want it to hit up to 1 if we can avoid it. So let's head back to camp. Oh, another encounter.
Let's have some fun.
What do we got this time? Archers. What did that Voteri dude was? Archer. And Shears Voteri. Okay. Let's see if we can put this guy on the ground. No. No, God bless it. I hate when I do that. Let's just go ahead and haste everybody.
I'll make short work of this. We can do it! You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
It's not showing any damage. There, it's showing some damage. Lots of shots.
Into the fray!
Let's see, Nino. What do we want to do with Nino? And missed, needing a 5. Missed, needing a 4.
Forward!
Yeah. Cannot be overcome, the damage resistance. Okay.
You won't survive me.
Still doing decent damage.
Time to share your treasures!
Can it be the
Holy
end?
crap, 2 crits in a row. 2 nat 20s, bang, bang, bang.
The light! Take you!
Endure this!
There we go.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Magritium Turinois. Magritium Turinois. Magritium Turinois. Magritium Turinois.
Some healing back up here in case you run into anything else on the road.
Magritium Turinois.
There we go. Do a little bit of looting. Alright, let's see what these guys had. Big potions. I like it when they have big healing potions. Sure we didn't leave anything good behind. We did not. Head back to camp. Another random encounter.
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
Oh, we got a fireball thrower here, huh? Evoker, Babu's Votary Marauder, and Occultist. Let's... And we'll jiff up this way. Man, these guys, they're critting left and right here.
Make every strike count.
There we go, actually hit something.
We won't falter!
Go on.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Another critical hit. 3 critical hits on her in one combat.
You've crossed
2
the
rounds
wrong
even.
mongrel.
That was crazy.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Magritium Turinois. Magritium Turinois.
Love the fact that his heals are ranged.
Magritium Turinois. Magritium Turinois.
Oops, used the wrong spell. Forgot to do this first. Yeah, goodness, it only was one thing. Alright. See what these guys had. We got Compa, Masterwork, and... Oh, that is a Masterwork dagger. And this dude... Come on, mouse. Ah, stupid mouse.
Let us be off.
Come on. What the heck? Loot the guy.
Let's move.
Won't let me loot him. Screw it, leave. And it'll give me a chance to loot him when I get to the exits window. There we go. That was crazy. There we go. Back to camp just in time to take a nice rest. Oh, before I take this nice rest, let's check out my armies. Alright, they can come take out this fort, hopefully. There's a level 5 demon fort. Be a tough fight. Alright, so they do melee, they're resistant to stuff, they have damage reduction. Let's put a trap in front of this guy. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. I'm going to get my butt handed to me here. All right. Oh, excuse me, another attack. Hey, we got one. Yay. Now they're resistant to fire. That's an explosive trap. Oh, I bet they fly and it doesn't really affect them at all. Ah. Trap did affect him. Yay. Oh my goodness. He's crushing my paladins, or my clerics. This guy's attack just does heinous amounts of damage to us. Gonna be all I can do to try to keep any of these guys alive. Oh my goodness. Dang it. We are going to have no army left. I mean, we'll have an army left, but it won't be much of an army. Wow, we got hammered. So we get 13 1-1 backs. We lost one of these guys. 43 clerics, 123 archers, 53 soldiers. Oh my goodness, that is terrible. Let's see, the Crusaders look over the ruins of the Sun Pool, put to the sword all the demons defending it. Scouts have reported a sinister-looking lair nearby. Then a level 5 demon army, a level 7 demon army. Holy free holies. It is. Yeah, alright. Let's limp our happy butts back to camp. That was terrible. Alright, let's put some guys back over here. Crusader Army number 1. Okay, yeah, no, this is Crusader Army number 1. Move them up. So we want to bring them here to take out this army, which leads to one of our quests. Alright, out of juice. We can get more clerics. So Crusader Army number 3. They're being up bad. They're going to move this way. Alright, now back to us. We are going to go into camp. Come over here, sell what we can sell. Alright, blacksmith, you got anything new? Nope. Alright. Sell all this masterwork stuff. I like this hammer. I don't know why. I don't want to get rid of it, but I don't have anybody that can use it. We gotta figure out a way to increase radiance. Oh, I gotta give that to one of my clerics. back together. We are just going to go ahead and sell all of that. Our inventory. We're going to give Soziel these bracers. And go to bed. Then we can go to that other area. And therefore, we can conduct that the atmospheric front moving from the west to the east will bring only minor precipitation, but there will be heavy downpour in Neurocyan. All right, she's a meteorologist as well. All I said was, nice day, isn't it? I guess this is my tent. We can loot what's in here. What do we got? Just a regular old half plate. Just regular old breastplate. Here, might as well take them. We'll go ahead and sell them to the blacksmith. There's a bunch of stuff in here.
Follow me.
Might as well. It's in my tent. That means it must be my stuff or stuff given to me. Not gonna fetch much, but yeah, 250 bucks I didn't have earlier. All right, who do you want to talk to? So I think we still have Regiel, Lan, and Sela, and Camellia. So we talked to Woljif. Let's talk to Camellia.
March on.
Greetings! The neat smile on Camellia's lips disappears so quickly you almost wonder if you imagined it. So you're Horger's daughter. You've discovered my most terrible secret. Father cares so much about the worm name that he raised me in our mansion, hiding me away from the whole world. I'll always be grateful for my father for everything he's done for me, even if Mendev society disapproves of some of his decisions. Would it be insolent of me to beg for your discretion regarding what you know about us? Camille's words are polite, but her tone grows cold and sharp. Let us keep this our little secret. I assure you my father and I appreciate loyalty and decency. For both myself and my father, I thank you for your understanding. What do you think of the powers you've received from me? Camellia shrugs nonchalantly. People of noble descent grow accustomed to ample opportunity. The powers I receive from you are useful, but I see no point in treating them with excessive piety. All right. I have to go. We'll talk later. That was a quick conversation. I won't keep you. The dawning smile on Camellia's face freezes and quickly dies away. Oh, where's Dirian? Let's talk to Dirian since we just did his quest. Dirian over here. There he is. Looking around the place, the Count seems quiet and dejected. Ah, Joseph Starfyre. Hello there. I'm feeling uncharacteristically pensive right now. Or rather, I'm finding it rather difficult to put my thoughts into words today. I'm trying to understand something. We've been traveling together for a while now. What's your opinion of me? Let's go with this one. You don't let anyone get close. There might be a good reason for that, but you can always count on me if you ever need any kind of support. Daring eyes widen in shock, and he looks at you in bewilderment, then smiles. Have you any idea how terribly insipid you sound? Throw in some extra nonsense like, you can confide in me, and I'll be adamant that you were raised by a couple of trite playwrights who put you to sleep by reading their boring scribblings on the workings of the heart. Fine. Do you know why I asked you that? Because the answer to that question, what do you think about me, usually reveals more about the one doing the answering than the one doing the asking. Now that I've got you thinking, let's proceed to the usual small talk. Do you want to talk about your past? I've been thinking about you a lot since our visit to Heaven's Edge. Do you want me to write a detailed report? You are the commander of the crusade, not my personal biographer. Why do you need this boring trivia? Yeah, well, I should go. Goodbye. Got a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. We can talk to Sela. We got some time. Let's talk to Sela.
Hello. So, what do you reckon about everything that's come crashing down on us? All the responsibility, command, this new power?
Sela looks anxious. She's honing her sword, but her movements seem nervous. The girl doesn't even notice you at first, but when she does, she smiles cheerlessly and stops what she's doing. I haven't figured it out yet. We'll see what happens next.
Watching and waiting is a good strategy. Probably. I'm still frightened by what happened in the Grey Garrison. Were we really chosen? By Iomade herself? You know, back when I was a snot-nosed kid who just started down the path to becoming a paladin, I imagined once or twice that I was going to do something heroic. The lights would shine down on me, the trumpets would sing, I'd hear the voice of the goddess, or at least her herald, you know? I'd be informed that I had been chosen for a great cause. But that's the point where my imagination always failed me. Somehow, it really happened. Without all the trumpets or the herald or even anyone explaining what I had to do. Though it's clear as day, my place is here, in this demon-ridden wound. Quite a lovely war going on, in fact. Endless, I hear. I'm gonna need some time to wrap my head around this. Spare me an hour and I'll crawl into some dark corner and whine about my hard lot. What can I tell you? I cry easily.
I'd like to know more about you. Of course, ask anything. I'll answer honestly. Tell me about yourself. Where are you from? I'm a little bit from Geb, a little bit from Katapesh, but mostly from the Knights of Iomede. I was accepted and began my training at 14. I belonged to the ranks. I belonged to their ranks more than I belonged to any other place. You've come to Mendev by a long road, haven't you? A very long one. Sela looks at you cheerfully. A traveler as expected to have A traveler is expected to have amusing stories. Unfortunately, I have only 3 tales of interest, and I'd like to save them for our next feast. Otherwise, I won't have anything to show for myself when it's time to start bragging. And that just won't do, especially since I'll win the night with my cautionary tale of a battle with chupacabras. You can't tempt me with a story about fighting chupacabras and then not follow through. What are chupacabras, by the way? Incredibly repulsive magical beasts, fast and dangerous. They can. Well, it looks like someone's fooled me into starting a tale. I guess now I'll have to tell the whole story. Picture a small town in Kadaria, and down in the dungeon there's two marauders waiting to be executed. The gallows are already built for them. The rope's been bought, but sometimes life brings a surprising turn. Suddenly, a paladin of Iomede appears in the doorway and offers the murderers a deal. If they go with her to fight some monsters, they'll live. If they survive, that is. There's a big difference between imminent death and probable death with a glimmer of hope, wouldn't you say? So here we are, traveling through the desert, me and my friend, a priestess of Sarenrae, along with the little rat folk fellow who'd asked us for help, and the 2 cutthroats. We get to the rat folk village and saw their bodies lying around, all drained dry. We figured they'd had to fight vampires. That's how the little rat folk described the monsters that attacked their village. That's why we were in all brazen like. The sun was high and vampires couldn't attack until dusk. But we never got a chance to look around. Black shadows, quick as the wind, attacked us from all sides. Not vampires, but chupacabra. One of the lads we pulled from the gallows got killed right away. The second one ran for his life. That left me, the rat folk, and Kyra. That was the name of the priestess. And we all steeled ourselves for the fight of our lives. And just when we thought the end had come, with the chupacabra surrounding us like a pack of dogs around a bear and our rat folk friend wounded and down, and the teeth of the quickest of those blasted monsters was clenched on Kyra's shoulder, right then, when all hope was lost, the other lad from the gallows suddenly comes running back, and he kills the beast attacking Kyra. I'm sure you know what a turning point in a fight looks like. Well, this was it. A moment before we were lost, and a moment later we had it back under control. The chupacabras dropped dead, one by one. The little rat folk is reunited with his family, who were hiding in the basement. The priestess and I closed the eyes of the boy from the gallows who saved us. It was a shame he didn't survive the fight. May the gods keep his soul in the journey through the afterlife. That's a good story. He could have died in disgrace on the gallows, but instead he died a hero. And I'd fancy that stunt earned him some points at his final judgment. It's smart to remember our journey doesn't end in death. Had it not been for that mercy, Milos, that was his name, would be hanging from a noose, and me, Kyra, and the rat folk would be dead in that village. Someone told me that a kind deed done by an unkind person is 100 times more precious. By the same token, an evil deed done by a noble soul is 100 times more horrifying. That's what I really wanted to say. The chupacabras were a good starting point. What made you become a paladin of Iomide? Sela's gaze sharpens momentarily, then she sighs. That's a serious question, and a good one. You should ask it of your companions, but it's a long story. To start with, 12 years ago, I was nothing like the person I am now. I roamed the streets of Sulku with the other homeless orphans. I stole, I fought, I was a hired sword for a bit. Not the proper origins for a paladin, is it? Back then, Sulku was a city of orphans, widows, and widowers. Gnolls decimated the city regularly. My parents were among their victims. People there heard about new deaths before they finished mourning their previous ones. One day, a group of knights of Iomide brought a glimmer of hope to the city, but while others saw them as saviors and protectors, I was busy picking up their noble horses and their gleaming mithril armor, or pricing up their noble horses and their gleaming mithril armor, wondering how much one of those pretty swords would fetch. Ha ha! A thief lives one day at a time. That's what they say. I was the type that never thought past the next job. Anyhow, I was able to sneak into the knight's camp and steal one of their mithril helms. Sela pauses, her voice sad and measured. And I was right there when the gnoll attacked the helm's owner. Asami was her name, and dealt a blow to her unprotected head. A gnoll like all the others, she'd fearlessly driven from the gates of Sulku. That one blow was fatal, but who really was to blame for that death? The gnoll attacker or the young thief named Sela? I know what it takes to survive sometimes. I can't judge you. Well, I can. I believe everyone deserves a chance at redemption, but redemption means you understand what you did and you're willing to be harder on yourself from now on. But you were asking what brought me into the ranks of Iomede's warriors. Well, all chosen paladins paths for their own reason. Some are guided by nobility of spirit, some by a desire to fight injustice. I became, come on, cat, figure out what you're doing. I became who I am through penance and a debt unpaid. The day Asami died protecting my city, I wanted to kill myself for the terrible guilt I felt. But then I realized it wouldn't make the world any better, and I decided that instead I'd try to take her place. I'd become who she had been and protect the innocence that she would no longer be able to protect. Excuse me. What are the principles that paladins of Iomade follow? Sela smiles. I'll tell you. I like to recite our code. It feels like I've said it 1,000 times, but it never gets old. There's a strength in these words. After a pause, she begins, her voice slow and meditative. I will I will learn the weight of my sword. Without my heart to guide it, it is worthless. My strength is not my sword, but in my heart. If I lose my sword, I have lost a tool. If I betray my heart, I have died. I will have faith in the inheritor. I will channel her strength through my body. I will shine in her legion, and I will not tarnish her glory through base actions. I am the first into battle and the last to leave it. I will not be taken prisoner by my free will. I will not surrender those under my command. I will never abandon a champion or a companion, though I will honor sacrifice freely given. I will guard the honor of my fellows, but through that by both thought and deed. and I will have faith in them. When in doubt, I may force my enemies to surrender, but I am responsible for their lives. I will never refuse a challenge from an equal. I will give honor to worthy enemies and corrupt to the rest, or contempt to the rest. I will suffer death before dishonor. I will be temperate in my actions and moderate in my behavior. I will strive to emulate Iomede's perfection. Thank you. I've learned everything I wanted to know. I hope I didn't bore you. Ask me something else. Well, we're about that hour. My throat, as you can tell, is acting up. We'll finish our conversation with Sela next time around. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it when you watch. Do me a favor, leave a comment down below. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I have been Sir Joseph. You guys have been awesome. Do me a favor, stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.